Chevy Chase has officially returned to Saturday Night Live. The actor, 81, set foot in his old stomping grounds at Studio 8H for the comedy series' 50th anniversary special at Rockefeller Center on Sunday. He was also photographed walking the red carpet before the 3-hour special with his wife, Jayni Chase. Chase, who was one of the original cast members of Saturday Night Live from 1975 to 1976, has had a tumultuous relationship with the NBC variety show over the years. Saturday Night director Jason Reitman recently revealed what the comedian's response was to his 2024 drama, which details the 90 minutes leading up to the first-ever broadcast of SNL. Chevy loves to say the thing you're not supposed to say to the extreme, he told David Spade and Dana Carvey on their Fly on the Wall podcast in December 2024. Spade appeared on SNL from 1990 to 1996, while Carvey starred from 1986 to 1993. He kicked off season 50 of the series by playing Joe Biden. I have an example for you. So Chevy comes in to watch the movie, and he is there with his wife Jayni, and they watch the film, and he's in the group, and he comes up to me after, and he pats me on the shoulder and goes, "Well, you should be embarrassed." What an exact Chevy thing, Spade, 60, replied. You couldn't even write it better. Reitman, meanwhile, took the criticism in stride. I'm trying to balance it because in my head, I know, all right, I'm getting a Chevy Chase moment that's 1000% only for me right now, he shared. And from a comedy point of view that's really pure, and that's kind of cool. But also, I just spent, 2 years of my life recreating this moment and trying to capture Chevy perfectly, and even in the ego find the humanity and give him a moment to be loved. And no, none of that SD played. He's not talking about that stuff. Chase is no stranger to making waves, including the time he nearly came to blows with fellow SNL member Bill Murray while filming an episode in 1978. The Lost in Translation star, 74, reportedly made a rude comment about Chase's alleged tumultuous marriage at the time. Chase then bashed Murray's physical appearance, and the two got into an argument in John Belushi's dressing room. Billy Murray and I came to fisticuffs, but we never really ended up hitting each other, Chase told Esquire in 2010. We tried, but Belushi got in the middle and we both ended up hitting John. And if anybody deserved to be slapped in the forehead it was John, for instigating it all. On Sunday, Murray dropped Chase's name during a Weekend Update sketch that also featured Colin Jost, Michael Che, Cecily Strong, Bobby Moynihan, Seth Meyers, Fred Armisen, and Vanessa Bayer. Next up, Cornelius Crane Chase, who we've all come to know as Connie, Murray began ranking the past Weekend Update co-hosts. Let's face it, Weekend Update would simply not exist without him, so it would be wrong to have him listed anywhere but now. 4. In 1985, Chase went on to get into it with Robert Downey Jr. after he made a jab at his late father. The Emmy winner allegedly told the Iron Man actor, "Didn't your father used to be a successful director? Whatever happened to him? Boy, he sure died, you know. He sure went to hell." By 2018, Chase made it clear he was on the outs with the new version of the show. "I had to watch a little of it, and I just couldn't f***ing believe it," he said in an interview with the Washington Post. That means a whole generation of aesthetes laughs at the worst f***ing humor in the world. You know what I mean. How could you dare give that generation worse SD than they already have in their lives? It just drives me nuts. Pete Davidson, who was a cast member on SNL at the time and in attendance Sunday night, didn't hold back in his response after appearing on Howard Stern's Seriexum show. "He's a f***ing douchebag. FK Chevy Chase. I hate that dude," the comic stated. "He's just a genuinely bad, racist person, and I don't like him." Davidson also defended SNL creator Lorne Michaels, saying Chase's words were disrespectful to a guy who gave you a career and that no matter how big you get, you can't forget what that guy did for you. Chase has had issues with his Community cast, too. He played millionaire Pierce Hawthorne for 5 seasons, but was fired from the show in 2013 after allegedly using a racist slur toward co-star Donald Glover during filming and following a heated confrontation with its creator, Dan Harmon. Glover, 41, claimed that Chase used the N-word while on a rant about his issues with his character. "I could have said it," Chase told the Washington Post in 2018, before noting it would have been misinterpreted. The cast is set to reunite for a movie, but lead Joel McHale recently told the Post Chase isn't allowed to be in the project. On Sunday night, Chase was joined by fellow SNL vets including Maury Davidson, Spade, Jimmy Fallon, Amy Poehler, Eddie Murphy, Molly Shannon, Kristen Wiig, Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, Maya Rudolph, Tracy Morgan, Tina Fey, Will Forte, Kate McKinnon, Andy Samberg, Kenan Thompson, Jason Sudeikis, Chris Rock and more. Closing out the special, Martin Short thanked Chase and other vets for being a crucial part of the show's legacy. There were many comments made. By all accounts, Chevy disrespected Bill heavily when he first came on the show with his big ego and treating him as a much inferior talent, and had a fist fight over it just before going on the air one night. It must gall Chevy to know and that Maury turned out to be far more talented, far more likable, and a far bigger star. Another viewer said, "Well, he's not wrong about who laughs at the non-humor on the show. The last decade has been almost laughless, except for Colin Jost and Michael Che, who laugh at their own jokes." What about you? What do you think about the issue we raised above? Please comment and let us know. Thank you for listening. God bless you. See you in the next video.